My name is Zach Coca with Minarik Drives, and in this video we're going to show you how to wire up the MM301A. For this demonstration we will not be using the 3 conduit holes. But to wire up this drive properly, you'll have to use each of the conduit holes. These will be used for your input power, your armature leads, and your logic leads. It is recommended that you keep your logic leads separated from the power and motor leads. The first step is to undo the screw that connects the door to the case. Now that we've removed the cover and exposed the drive, we'll set the input and output voltage switches. The input voltage switches are located next to the transformer and are factory default set for 230 volts AC. We're using 115, so we'll switch both to the 115 position. The next switch is the output voltage switch, which sets the output voltage and is factory default set for 180 volts DC. We're using a 90 volt motor, so we'll switch it to the 90 volt position. Next we'll set the input signal switch and the feedback switch. The input signal switch sets whether we're using a voltage input signal or current input signal. When using a speed potentiometer, we'll need the position of the switch to be in voltage input signal, which is the factory default setting. Also, for the feedback switch, the factory default set is armature feedback, and since we're not using tach feedback, we'll leave it in the armature feedback position. The next step is to connect the armature leads from the motor to pins A and 2, or pins 6 and 7 on the terminal block located on the bottom of the drive. So, we'll loosen pins 6 and 7 and take our armature leads and tighten them down. Like so. Next, we'll connect our power leads to L1 and L2. These are located at pins 1, 2, and 3 of the terminal block. 2 and 3 designate whether you're using 230 volts AC, which is pin 2, or 115 volts AC, which is pin 3. We're using 115, so we'll loosen pin 3 and pin 1. We'll take our power cord input leads, connect it to pin 1 and pin 3. Now that we've connected all the wires to the terminal block, we'll close the case and look at the input signal switch. This sets whether we're using manual mode or a speed pot or an input signal. Since we're going to be using this speed pot, we have it switched to manual mode. We'll turn down the speed pot to 0, and it's okay to apply power to the drive. We'll now go over a quick test procedure to make sure everything's working properly. So, we'll turn up our speed pot to make sure we see motion in the motor. We'll then test the full speed range to make sure we're getting the max speed we require for our application. We'll turn down the speed pot, and everything seems to be working properly. Thank you for watching this wiring demonstration brought to you by Minarik Drives. If you have any other questions, please feel free to visit us at www.minarikdrives.com or call one of our application engineers at 815-624-6950.